And we're back from our commercial break. And by commercial break, I mean whoever the hell is sponsoring us, because, fuck, I don't know. Anyway, let's talk some shit about Ubisoft.
Far Cry 4.
Far Cry 4. Aisha Tyler host again.
I won't lie, I had rumors that Far Cry 4 was going to be a prequel to the third game because 4's got a lot more love.
Okay, I'm pretty sure it's not a prequel.
Yeah, it's not. I did watch a bit of the conference, and it said, and the guy running it said that it was set in Tibet. So,
yeah. Well, to talk about Far Cry 4 a little bit, at the beginning of the conference, they showed the first 5 minutes of Far Cry 4, and well, from that 5 minutes, the most I can say is at least the villain might be enjoyable again.
Yeah, true enough.
I forgot what his name was, but I will say this: he is just wow.
That good?
He has potential. He has great potential. It just depends on what they do with him in the game itself. Although I will say this: he's voiced by Troy Baker, so that's a good sign.
Oh. Wait, who was voiced by Troy Baker?
The villain.
Oh. Well, he did make a good Joker for Arkham Origins.
Yes, he did. And then after that is where everything started going downhill.
Just Dance.
Does anyone care? Does anyone give a crap about Just Dance anymore?
Aside from the music and fitness freaks, no.
I mean, I had better hype when they were talking about Dead Central in the Microsoft conference, and they only mentioned it for like a minute, and then moved on. Didn't even show any gameplay. And Ubisoft got this other stupid little thing where you can like have some kind of app on your phone for Just Dance, and you can bust a move and see who gets the highest score or some shit. It looks stupid.
Assassin's Creed Unity, we've already covered this.
Yes. At the Ubisoft conference, all they did was they showed gameplay, but it was mostly just a guy running around doing crap and not using proper stealth tactics. For the love of God, there were times when characters should have seen him and they didn't because the AI was stupid.
Well, to be fair, most of the AI in past Assassin's Creed games weren't really the best.
True. And one last thing I noticed, for a game set in France, a lot of their citizens sure sound British.
I never noticed that because I haven't been to France in like nearly 15 years.
It is just I'm praying at this point that it's a good game. Hopefully.
Well, you wanna go?
I'm just gonna say, hopefully, if played right, like Assassin's Creed games should be played, instead of just running through everything and hoping you survive, it might be good.
Hey, that's how I survived my playthrough of Dead Space 2.
That's how anyone survives a playthrough on Dead Space 2.
Anyway.
After that,
The Division.
Yep, we made a return to the Hobo Apocalypse. That's just staying in my dictionary permanently now.
No, that's gonna be a thing from now on, like Asper.
Yes, it is. The Hobo Apocalypse. It's coming. There's nothing you can do to stop it. But they didn't even show off any gameplay for the Division. All they showed was like a trailer, which I will admit did hit the feels really hard.
Anyway, now the Crew, which is kind of an interesting mix since it's a racer, but with a bit of an MMO touch.
I will fully admit, they announced the Crew last year, and I did not remember anything about it until this freaking conference. I am just not interested at all.
This was the first time I heard of the crew.
At the very least, it looks like they're doing something.
At least it'll stand out from other MMOs.
Yeah. I mean, the crew will have to compete with, what was it, Sony's Drive Club? In terms of racing MMOs?
I think you're thinking of Gran Turismo. I'm not really sure.
No, I'm talking about like racers that are also MMOs, and the only one I can think of right now is Drive Club. If someone can think of something else, please correct me. But anyway, it's a racing game. It's a racing game that you can play with the entire world. That's pretty much the gist of it.
Valiant Hearts: The Greatest War.
Okay, I will admit, this looked interesting, and dear God, if it did not hit you in the fucking heart with that trailer.
I'll be the first to admit, I never saw that, honestly.
Okay, after this, I'm gonna have to show you this trailer. But it is pretty much a game made by the guys over at Ubisoft, the guys who did stuff like Child of Light and crap.
Oh.
It looks good. It looks interesting. It's set in World War I, which I don't know if people have played to death or not, like they did with World War II.
Yeah, World War II's been overused as, in a game setting.
World War II is the whore of game settings.
Yeah, Wolfenstein, Call of Duty, World at War.
Yeah, but enough talking about that. This game looks like it might be, at very least, one of the few enjoyable things I've seen in this conference. And then we hit another standstill with Ubisoft's new fitness game, Shape Up.
Which is coming for Xbox One. Why wasn't this shown at the last conference? I'm not saying that like I was hoping for it, but it would have made sense.
I don't even know what to say about this one. It's pretty much. I'm looking at a recap right now just to make sure I remember which games. It says it's a lighthearted, goofy kind of game. It is, but it looks retarded. I mean, there's like one game where they had an American guy and a French guy on stage doing push-ups. And on the screen, you could just see the game adding a bunch of stupid shit on their backs. Like, one guy had a pink fucking tank on his back.
Yeah, okay, that looks stupid. Okay, yeah, now it sounds stupid.
And then the first game they showed on Shape Up looked like a mixture of DDR mixed with Guitar Hero.
The good kind of mix or the bad kind of mix?
The stupid kind of mix.
Okay then.
And it just looks incredibly over-energized. It's just to the point where it's just kind of overly goofy to me. And I've watched Bobobo, for the love of God.
I never seen that. Should I be thankful I never did?
Yeah, please don't. It's just not worth your time right now. But at the very least, I would give it points for actually looking like it's gonna be fun instead of, just a game making you work out to the most monotone shit ever.
And then the conference ends with Rainbow Six Siege.
Or as I like to call it, Home Invasion Simulator. I'm just praying that the virtual family who lived in the home that was in this trailer of gameplay just had some hell of a good insurance. Because they fucked that house up.
Funny thing, Rainbow Six went from Las Vegas to a house.
To a fucking house. By the way, it's pretty much, from what it showed, it looked like it's going to be a team-based combat, because in the gameplay they showed, they were like, I think it was 2 teams of 6. One teams were the bad guys and the others were trying to rescue the hostage they had. And they're just going throughout the house, shooting each other. We came down to like a 2 versus 1 situation with the hostage down, the last terrorist guy, I think, just shooting at him from the stairs while they try to get the hostage up. It was a show. I will give it this.
Plus, when I heard this the first time, I thought Shade was talking about a new Counter-Strike.
I wouldn't be surprised. But it was. I would. If I had to give my opinion on it, I'd just say. Yeah. Doesn't look bad yet.
But it's just a shooter.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. It's just a shooter where you can shoot through a house. And
Anyway,
they probably have more environments, but I'm focusing on that fucking house because they fucked it up, man. That poor family.
poor little Timmy will never get to be at home for Christmas.
Yep.
I think that's about it.
Yeah, that's about it. All in all, final score for Ubisoft is
It did better than EA. Let's leave it at that.
Yeah, it was at least more interested in EA. Although they said they were gonna start strong and come out stronger, they did not come out stronger.
No, they did not.
In fact, it slowly went downhill the more they kept talking and the more I heard Aisha Tyler. I'm sorry, I just don't like her as a host. But enough trash talking about her. That's our opinions on EA. Join us next time for Sony.
Bye bye.
Bye.